Here we are back for another HNLT Tonight show with the hockey coach, Guru Coach Franchise, directly for the beautiful country of Thailand on the great Thursday night, February 9, 2023. Happy Thankfully Day for everybody. Hopefully an amazing, great day. And your month of February is start on the right foot for each one of you. Tonight, honestly, we're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens. On the subject is really Martin Saint-Louis 1 year later. 1 year later, guys, he was the guys got completely I apologize for watching the game. What a goal between Sundqvist and Zadina. The Detroit Red Wings take the lead 2-1 against Calgary Flames. 7 game in action right now, guys, in NHL. A busy night. This one right there. Let's not go back on the lineup for the Detroit Red Wings. If you want to see what's going on, the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-0 after 2 periods. 1-1 Flyers Edmonton at the beginning of the third period. 2-1 Panthers against the Sharks. 1-1 Devils Kraken. The Red Wings take the lead right now 2-1. Islanders 4-2. Bo Horvat, guys, scored tonight. And by the way, he scored 2 goals. One of the goals was Dizalou for interference in front of the net. And the Golden Knights take the lead 1-0. A lot of action after 20 minutes. And Minnesota at the X Energy XL rink downtown in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to talk about Martin Saint-Louis 1 year later, like I mentioned to you. What do you think about his performance? What do you don't like? Do you feel like he is a right coach or not? Those questions go to answer tonight at this show with hockey coach, Guru Coach Franchise. And then we're going to talk about fun players in NHL. We're going to look about the trade deadline for other team. And then we're going to talk about fun players where I think something could happen with Timo Meier. And then the Ottawa Senator. We're going to talk about Alex DeBrincat. And then it's fun team with a trade between the New York Rangers and the St. Louis Blues. The Tarasenko, the Mikola now with the Rangers. What affect other team and the Eastern Conference? The Boston, Toronto, Tampa, Carolina, Devils. What they going to do after that? How they going to react? How they going to wait? Very interesting to see other team, what they're going to do for the trade deadline. We knocked the door. We are about 3 weeks before the trade deadline will be over. And then we're going to go all the way for the remaining of the season will be for the playoff wild card for sure between Washington, Pittsburgh, Buffalo. It's another team, how they can move. Buffalo have a lot of money on the salary cap. They can make some kind of move, helping them maybe to have a chance to make the playoff. What about the Islanders? Are we now winning straight or maybe 5th game tonight? If they won tonight, they're going to play against Montreal Canadiens Saturday. So the Oilers are 9 of the last 10 games they play tonight. They just take the lead, by the way, a few seconds ago, 2-1 over the Flyers. And then we'll talk about a little bit update about Montreal Canadiens. Montreal are back on the ice today at the Bell Center. And Martin said we talk about what's going to happen this weekend, talk about a little bit the roster. So we're going to go through this flying gears, guys, for about 90 minutes. I'm coming with a new, I want to share with yesterday. We talk about, what that direction, what we try to do here with the channel. I want to mention to you, I'm focusing now for the Montreal Canadiens for the rest of the season. When I said that, it's going to be play-by-play Montreal Canadiens. Every night, we're going to pop up at 9 o'clock p.m. now. So we're not going to do a lot of play-by-play other team. At least it's really important game or something specific. Otherwise, we want to be back every night at 9 o'clock p.m. We're going to talk about Montreal Canadiens, but other team, not only Montreal, but around the league, everything. And then we join a new member of the Family Hockey Nation show as the host with me. We're going to right now talking about, it's coming very soon. We're going to bring him next week and it's going to be very interesting. You'll be surprised, the one we recruit. I think it will be a really good asset for the development and the increasing this channel. You'll be really happy because you have a lot of connection. He interviewed in the last 2 years Chris Pronger, Don Cherry, Dale Weiss, Georges Larac. He was involved with his friend WWE wrestler interview. So we bring someone maybe can helping us to create more a better audience not better, but more people show up here. So very excited about the next thing happening for the Hockey Nation Live show. So, but tonight, like I said, Martin St. Louis. But before we start, we always welcome you guys and the house. And thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live show tonight. So, first of all, we have someone. RJ Calabo is in the house. Welcome aboard. I don't know if you can put this right there. We're going to drive this down. I apologize for that. Was an earlier show. Luciano GRAZIANO is in the house. Moderator of the Hockey Nation Live show, Mr. L. Ensign, back in the house. Mr. L. Ensign, thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live show. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. And then, don't forget, if you have any question, it's time. You have me right now for 90 minutes. We're going to go through everything we can do. And any question, please put the letter Q in front of your question so it can be easier for me to go through the message, and then I can give you an answer, most of my knowledge about what I can tell you about your question about this, about L. Anson. Welcome back. We miss you, my friend. Willie Snyder. Thanks so much, Willie Snyder for Denver. Right now, the Avalanche losing 4-0 tonight. It's funny, it's 25 shot against 24. But another great, Avalanche missing right now, McCarr. But maybe a bad game. I did not watch only the first period about this one over there. We have KLS knock the door. Welcome aboard. KLS, Zadina score. Yep, I'm watching the game. It looked like the goal for the Edmonton Oilers is delete or Dizalu. And it's still 1-1 now. Edmonton, again, the Flyers. So will be something we have to follow up for nicely the next couple of minutes. Go Wings, go. Look, the Wings tonight, KLS. So looking good for the Detroit Red Wings tonight. And then Mr. William McClary knocked the door. Welcome aboard, Mr. William McClary. Thanks to be with our Canadian Live show. I tried to give you any other update. The Vancouver Canucks scored one goal at the end of the second period to cut the lead from 2-1. From 2-1, say 4-3 Islanders. And then the Golden Knights take the lead 2-0 against the Minnesota Wild at the beginning of the second period. We know the Wild have a really bad week so far. Against the game leading. The Barrier was going to come out hard. Luciano, you're absolutely right. Gary Roadrunner is in the house. Welcome aboard. Thank you so much, Gary. I'm on my WWE bell. Yes, Willie, you'll be a part of this interview about this. Shanna, whoa, Shanna is in the house from Thailand. Welcome aboard, Shanna. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live show. Long time, no words. No time, doing well. So that's what we got so far, guys. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. I appreciate a lot. Girls and men and guys. I say only girls, but guy, but you know what I'm talking about. And we follow up the 7 game we have active right now in NHL. If you have any other thing happening, I will let you know about this for sure. I don't know how I can put the game up on the corner, on the right corner. Coach can use that. I'm not sure about this. Yes, like I mentioned to you, Martin St. was hired 1 year ago. And, we're going to check his stats, what happening to Martin St. Louis since that part over there. I apologize for that one of them. I'm going to move a little bit this way. I'll be a little bit in the middle of the camera. Martin St. Louis stat, guys, I took is 34-36-8. Sen is a coach behind the bench of Montreal Canadiens. He has been now 2.8 goals per game. They did the team are 26 in NHL. They are fresh stats. So I took one he got hired last year in February. And then I bring this to you guys from until today. He has a goal against per game at 3.730 in NHL. The power play is 14.1, 31 in NHL. And the short and the PK is 35.1, 26 in NHL. If you look about only the stats, it's not looking good at the end of the day, right? And you said, wait a minute, that's not right. But yeah, it is what it is right there about the stat for Martin St. Louis. And I think that's the biggest, something like, if you say, oh my God, they don't score a lot of goals, they give a lot of goals, the special team is not good, if you tell like that. But I think it's only one area of who he is at the end of the day. And I think we have to look about what he accomplished for the development, the progression, and what the team are going to the right direction with the team building, the culture he tried to bring, and the new players coming around, the staff around him, assistant coach, development coach, skating coach, goalie coach, and I can go all the way. It's not only one person, it's a machine beside and behind Martin St. Louis. And I want to bring to you, sharing with you guys, the first time he met the players. 1 year ago, he met the players. And what we heard today from players, guys, first of all, Martin St. Louis said, I apologize, Martin St. Louis said, every day, you need to earn your credibility and respect. And in life, guys, it's not easy to do this. Whatever you do, as a husband, as a mother, as a wife, as a father, as a businessman, as a teacher, as a policeman, whatever you do in life, whatever is your job, whatever it is, you need to build and earn your credibility versus your peers. You need to earn your respect versus your peers, your family, your friends, whatever they are. Without this, the only problem is it takes time to build this. And then it takes a short time to destroy this too. So what we have to do is every day you have to show up, every day, to get that kind of credibility around you. It's not because you are an Hall of Famer, you're going to get, oh, now he's going to be great. He's be fine. He's good. That's great. No, you need to bring those kind of credibility around you every single day. And you have to get that kind of respect from your peers, for the people around you. And that's what Martin St. Louis, he wrote on his notebook the first time he was thinking to become coach in the NHL. It would take time, but that's what he said. His first speech in the locker room, hear what he applied. 5 different words he applied for the team the first time he speak with the players. Gervais, the trainer, equipment manager for the Montreal Canadiens for over, 30 years maybe? I don't know. He left last year, right? He retired. One, he said, it was my first time I see a coach bring everybody inside the locker room. Not only the coaches, the staff, the GM. He bring everybody, everyone, the management, the relationship, the marketing, everyone. It was inside the locker room. He said, I was sitting beside Carey Price, and Price looked at me, and he shake his head because he said, this is the first time I said that. Exactly what Gervais just said. And then Martin St. Louis focusing on 5 words. First of all, the inner confidence, the swagger. We bring this all the time to the player. Bring your swag with you when you go up at the rink. Off ice, on ice. And be sure you reflect completely who you are with that kind of confidence about yourself. And because usually if you talk about someone, guys, is the shoulder. Always look at the shoulder. If the shoulder is square or drop down. Square or drop down. That's kind of the confidence you have. How you speak, how you walk, how you behavior, and how you look at your face, your eyes. Is about your confidence. When you're confident, guys, you're in control of yourself. You know what you talk about. You know what you have to do. You have no worry about things. You're not in charge. You're not in control. Because if you do apply the right things, you're going to be fine. That's the first message of Martin St. Louis. The second one, he brings passion. And that passion, this is about the same thing with confidence. The passion you bring every single day with your heart, with your manners, to show up every day at the rink with the love of the game. You try to carry on this and show to the rest of the people beside you, around you, you have that kind of passion. A passion bring with your work ethic, the hours you do every single day. You show up every day with your consistency every single day. That's what bring passion beside you, and you passionate people around you. Because you show up there with the third word, enthusiasm every day. How you can bring enthusiasm is the way you show up with smile, the positivity. When you talk with people, you want to serve them, you want to care about them, you want to love them with a great communication to motivate them to become better. When you show them with confidence, with your passion you have inside of yourself to show to the other people with great of serving them to become better by helping them to make hours and hours with each one of them on individually players. That's changed completely the structure of the team together. That's the word number 3. The word number 4, I just said it was enthusiasm, by the way. So that's what he brings. Number 4, be pride of what you do, who you are. And be pride of what the logo in front of you, jersey. We know Piqué Subban talk about this, but the first speech, that's what Martin Saint-Louis talk about. What is the logo represent? The logo represent for the Montreal Canadiens on this, to be pride of what you wear in front of you. It's not about the name in the back. The name in the back does not do nothing. That bring you number 5. What's the team? The team is. With team is together. Everybody achieve miracle. That's simple. Team building, team culture start with confidence, with passion, with enthusiasm, and be pride to be a part of a journey, a destination with all together. We don't know what it would bring together, but if we build this with passion, with enthusiasm, with positivity, with smile, show up everything to having fun as a group together, and that's all about. And when you have a coach like Martin Saint-Louis with no experience, but the first speech he created inside of this locker room, one of the players was look each other, and when he left the locker room, many of them, they was like, wow. And they want to win for him. They want to work for him. And this how it's about. I understand many of you does not maybe like him because you have no experience and maybe not the right coach or anything like that. But at the end of the day, we have to give him a chance. And he's proved for the last 12 months, he's a great hockey coach and he's going to develop and get better and better every single day. And I think that's what it's all about for Martin Saint-Louis. I just want to share with you a little bit what Martin Saint-Louis talked during his first speech because I got don't know when I read some article the last couple of days about Martin Saint-Louis. So it will be really interesting what will be year number 2 for Martin Saint-Louis. It's not stop right now. You know what I mean? Like he said, the train is moving forward without players. You talk about some difficulties you need to learn. He said coaching behind the bench is not too bad. But all this different thing around this is really difficult. How many players show up at the practice? He said you can prepare your practice at the best. You show up at the next morning, but now you don't have 26 players. You have maybe 22, 23. And you have to readjust every single day. Every day you have to readjust on practice, on the plan, on structure, on organization, on system, on concept, during, before, and after the game. You have so many things around, make some kind of decision, definitely changing. And then, guys, sometimes as a coach, Guy Boucher mentioned this, many other coaches in NHL with experience talk about this. Sometimes you want to make a decision, but it's coming over you. Say, wait, no. We cannot do this. We have to do this way. So the over management, Guy Boucher said, is 70-30. He says 70% is the coach. 30% have to come for the management at the top. So really interesting what he talked about this, Martin Saint-Louis. I'm going to go back on the chat right now. I would like to hear from you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. Ron with Kings is in the house. Welcome aboard. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live Show. Gary Cournoyeur said, ask a question. Martin Saint-Louis is the right man for the job. He's passionate about the game. He respects his player and the say is a winner. A great point about this, Gary, because that's what he is. You really define who he is, Martin Saint-Louis. He brings passion every day. How many coaches you see after the practice stay on the ice to helping the bottom line, the bottom of the lineup? The player does not play tonight. He will stay an extra 15, 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes with the players after that. Talk to them. and show them different things. And that's all it's about at the end of the day. And that's what he accomplished, Martin St. Louis with the Montreal Canadiens. Not many coaches does this, guys. After the practice is over, the last whistle, they leave right away. But Martin St. Louis stay there with other coaches. Could be Letowski, it could be Nicolas, it could be Pellerin, it could be Burroughs. And that's what they love. Robidas is under coaches there. Eric Raymond is under coaches. They have 6-7 coaches per practice there for the Montreal Canadiens every single day. We have a couple of updates for RJ. Saddle 1, the New Jersey Devils. Third period, 10 minutes to go. Luc Lafortune is in the house. Coach, do you think Montreal make the playoff? The Martins will still be there? Yes, Luc. I really believe he will be there. Why? Because that's who is Jeff Gordon and Ken Hughes. They really believe it's about consistency. When you want to build a structure, a culture of the team, you have to go that direction over there. You have to be sure you keep your personnel around the team. So I believe when Martin St. Louis, the next 3, 4, 5 years, I wouldn't be surprised. He got what, a 3-year contract. He's going to get a second term of this contract. At the end of the day, guys, right now we have nothing to lose, because right now the team is on rebuilding for 3 years. At the end of his first term, it's going to be just the beginning to let it jump forward to the right direction. After that, 4, 5, 6, look, that's what is going to be really interesting after that, because that's going to get many of them at their prime. The 25 years old, the 26 years old, the 27 years old, the Suzuki, the Caulfield is being there, the Cooley and everybody else, Jacky. And that's what we be now see about this. And whatever Montreal are building right now, they're going to get in good players. They have good prospect return that. But you have to look around. Look Detroit. Look Buffalo. Look Ottawa. Look Panthers. Look the Leaf. And look everybody in the division. It's not easy. It's not guaranteed Montreal is going to, because they have a lot of prospects, they're going to win, and because they're going to get whatever they have. The division Atlantic is one of the best division in NHL, from the top to the bottom, because everybody is growing with many prospects and many picks. Ottawa is looking great the next 3 years. Same thing with Detroit and Buffalo. So the margin to make the playoff is small. The margin to make mistake is big. And the margin never going to be what we think it could be. It's there because everybody are the same boat. The last 4 teams, the Ottawa, the Buffalo, Detroit. Look, 3 teams right there. All the team I'm talking about are in front of Montreal, send the rebuild. Ottawa 5 years, 6 years. Detroit 4, 5 years at least. St. Eisenman is there. And then you can look Buffalo. Kevin Adams changed the direction when they draft Dallin, Power. They make a trade with Jack Eichel. And you can see that team. So that will be easy for Montreal. I can guarantee you that about that for sure. Let's see what we have around the team before I pick up your information. 5-0, the Tampa Bay Lightning. 1-1, the Edmonton hanging there with the Flyers. The Panthers lead 2-1 against the Sharks. The Devils take the lead 2-1. The Detroit is still hanging there with less 3 minutes to go, 2-1 to go. Uso have an amazing, great game so far. Islanders still winning 4-3. Now the Minnesota Wild Tide cut the lead from 2-1 with now 2-1. We'll follow everything what's going on around the league. Here we go. We have a few people knock the door, so don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be great. Thanks, Luc, for your question. Mr. Enartap knocked the door. Thanks so much to be with the Hockey Nation Show. We have Williams now, coach. What was the best thing and the thing you think Martin Saint need to improve on? What was the best thing and the thing he need to improve? So the best thing for me is communication. Martin St. Louis read a lot of books. I can tell you that because I can see by the way he talks, right? Never negative. Whatever he went to lose, he's smiling after the press conference. I see maybe 1 or 2 press conference, he was not smiling. What he tried to accomplish, whatever is the adversary in front of him, is never it's nothing wrong with that. He go through this. And I think for him, for me, the way he communicate with the players, the way he motivate them, the way he support them, the way he's always there for them is a big, big thing for the new generation of coach in NHL. On the one he need to improve, it's like anything else. It's behind the band. He readjustments during the game. One, you're losing, I don't know, 2-0 after the first game, after the first period. And you see a team where you expect them to play that way, and then they change their way. And then I would say to you how he need to take a little bit more, remove the goaltender. So the strategic of the game, he need to apply a little bit more, pay attention. I would say a third one, I would say he need to improve the TOI, the time management of the players. He need to pay a little bit more attention about this. But this has come with time, right? It's come with everything else. But that would be the 3-4 things about this. I have no problem with the system or the concept. I have no problem what's going on around the practice or the, because the practice is, many of them are coming from Adam Nicola. So that gives you an idea how this works at the end of the day. So hopefully this answer you. Coach, if easier to coach a team with no expectation. Yes and no, but yes, I would say to you 75%, 25%. Why? Because right now, whatever happening to the team, it's no matter his job part of this, because they don't looking for winning anyway. What they're looking for right now is to develop progression of the team. So as a team, the outcome at the end, the standing, is not too important. What is important for them is to say, okay, what look like Zuski, Caulfield, everything, and that will go from that direction for the Montreal Canadiens. So yes, you're right at this moment. Like you said earlier, your prior question, look, when is going to get the second term, the next level or the second level, that's what you need now to see, because now the expectation will be higher. Now we expect them to win, maybe, to make the playoff example. That would be there where you're going to see a little bit more struggle right there. You're absolutely right about this, sir. William McClary with quick question. Don't forget, guys, you can ask any question. Coach Tricky. I never liked the way Martin Smith was snubbed from Canada 2014 team. However, I never liked the way he handled it after the assignment. Curious you thought about this. Yeah, that year, Martin St. Louis, I think sometimes your frustration talk more. You said things or you act friendly at what you should do it. And obviously that story about Martin St. Louis, it was, when you reach at that level, I would say to you, when you reach that level, the fact of connection make its friends, coaching staff make its friends. When you have your last player to cut or no cut, who we keep, what this bring. And when you have 4 or 5 coaches behind the bench for Team Canada, and then you have the director of general management, the Eisenman, the Gretzky, I can go all the way like that. It's not easy to take the right decision. And it's happened with Martin, so we agree with you, William. He should act a little bit better, but it is what it is. Everybody is not perfect, and you have to, at the end of the day, what we learn from this, what you learn from this. I'm watching right now, guys, the game between Detroit and Calgary. Detroit still winning right now with 15 seconds to go remaining. Power play for the Detroit, but Calgary keep the puck deep in the zone. They play 5 versus 5, but the Calgary cannot do anything. Tonight, this game is about Ville Husso. Unbelievable performance of the goaltender for the Detroit Red Wings. Show the puck miss the net, and that will be the end of this game. The Calgary guys get out of the Michigan with 0 point. And that gave a big W. This is good for the Montreal Canadiens when you think about this. Not good for my prediction, but good for this one there. We have overtime, guys, and Philadelphia, again, the Edmonton Oilers. That's good for the Montreal Canadiens at some point. We have the Devils winning 2-1. Let's see if we can get the game. And the Devils, guys, at the time I do this, I will check with you. In a tap, William, Ottawa is last calls for that one. Let's go move on, guys. We're going to overtime right now for the we're going to get the subject back. We have some pushing with Seattle and the New Jersey. The Devils leading right now 2-1 with 1:20 to go remaining on this game. Ottawa is lost. Calgary lost 2-1 in Edmonton. And overtime, William McClary cannot teach a American player. Go, guys. Luc Laportaine, Laurentien, what's Dominic Duchamp, the West Coast and the Habs history? Great question. You know, it would be hard to say that because he bring the team on the final Stanley Cup. You know what I mean? Like, it would be hard to say that. Now, how we can react this way, I would say, I don't think so. He is. On my head, I would see a couple of them. Randy Connor-Ward. I would see the Devils score 3-1 and empty net, guys. I would see Mario Tremblay. I don't think Mario Tremblay did a good job as a head coach for the Montreal Canadiens. That would be my two coach right away in my head quickly. That would be the one I see this right there. The Florida Panthers guy winning 2-1. San Jose tried to score, but Proboski right now make a big save about this. But that would be my two calls. I would like to hear from William and Artap or anybody in the chat. You guys, what you thinking about this? Coach, do you think Scotty Bennett would have the same success today in NHL? I always said yes me when those questions happening to me. When he said, oh, Gretzky, do you think it would be good today? Do you think like Mario Lemieux or anybody else? Those people, Bowman, are the best of the best. They are born with talent and skill. They have those kind of DNA inside of them, right? But what they do, they develop it every day. They want to become better and better. They want to reach the full potential who they are. They want to be recognized as the top of the best of the best. So I would say to you, yes. I don't see any one of them at this level at any time. I say, you know what? No, they're not going to get this. I think they will join. They will do really well at any generation in hockey as a coach and as the players. Those players I'm talking about, you know what I mean? Like I'm talking about, like you said, Bowman or Lemieux or Gretzky or Coury or Bossy or Lafleur, whatever they are. I think that would be my expectation. I would see them to go this because they want to become better. Great question. Can I believe Tampa killing Avenel will be happy about this? Yeah, I think I have two factors about this. First of all, Colorado traveling right now with McCall out. And then after that, we said to you, the Tampa Bay Lightning lost 2 games this week. And I think they are right now upset about this. And they get out with John Cooper, try to stop the hemorrhage of that situation. And I think the reason why I was worried about Colorado tonight against Tampa Bay Lightning after the bad performance of them against San Jose, and then after they got destroyed by the Florida Panthers by the score 7-1. By the way, right now we have 3 minutes in Florida. It's still 2-1 Florida Panthers, but San Jose are on power play for 4 minutes. They cannot score, and you can see the lack of talent of the San Jose show up after Kutcher. You talk about Carlson. You talk about other 3+. It's really hard for the San Jose to resist about this one over there. Still 1-1 at the Flyers, guys. We're going to see the Flyers and overtime. Let's move on to this one over there at the Flyers. And we'll see if the Edmonton can score. No, Laurentien Tremblay was. Then we're going to have Patrick Espino is in the house. Welcome aboard. Thanks to be with us. What a save by the Carter Hart, by the way. Mario Tremblay hands down was coach. Here we go. I think we are agreeing on that one. Jean Perron was the West coach for Carey Cournoyer. Is it not Perron won to the Stanley Cup with the Montreal Canadiens? Jean Perron. Long time I didn't hear about this. Coach 3 years with the Montreal Canadiens. Yeah, he won the Stanley Cup in 86. Gary. Bob Gainey was the coach of the team from Gary. Yeah, but it's not a matter, right? I think a coach behind the bench and everything like that, I would be disagree with you. The second year, he had 5.74. Think about this with the Montreal Canadiens, guys. Jean Perron has 544, 575, 644. I would not go that way, Gary, because he performed every year. And he coached 1 year after that with the Quebec Nordic, didn't do well. He coached only 47 games, by the way, over there. So I don't know. I don't. Danny T knocked the door. Thanks so much, Danny. Tampa always come big against good team. Luc Lafortune. My bad in our tap. Will Mailloux be the greatest steal of any draft? Will he be top 3 day and NHL? I don't think so. You consider this as the best, as a steal. He was a 31 overall pick. Yeah, too many unknown to set that yet. Laurentien. I think we have to wait how he's going to develop. He's far to become, he has the potential to become a great hockey player. But to be a steal, he has to become a defenseman number 1 in NHL. And I don't think he will be that way. I think he'll be a solid good one. I think he has a potential to play second pairing and possibly first if it's happened. But again, we have to wait a little bit. We have to wait. That would be my best way to see that. But great question about this. Coach, I heard you're having a new insider. May I ask you who? It's not confirmed yet, Danny. We have to wait. When we get that one, I will be confirmed when everything will be, we're going to promote him at the right time, Danny. But again, so question. Solid 1, New Jersey 3, the final score. Thanks so much about this, Mr. RJ, for this final score over there. The Panthers scored 2 goals and shortened twice. I think is an empty net. Eric Stahl score is 9 and 10 of the year. And the Panthers is going to beat the San Jose Sharks. Not very good news for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. The Devils win. The Detroit win tonight. The Islanders 4-4, guys, against the Vancouver Canucks. That's a good news for Montreal Canadiens, but it's all depends. The Vegas guys, 5-1. The Vegas are find a way right now. Check Eccles score. Pedangelo. So really surprised a couple of games tonight. Here we go. Player back then was there for the request, not for the money, for liquor. Source on the locker room said the player did not respect Jean Perron. Yeah, again, Patrick Roy, right? It was big in the locker room in 93. And it's for me, I understand where your point of view about this. I just feel like I don't know. For me, I would not consider it that way, but I can understand your point of view. There was a rumor was there. Here we go. So we have that's something. Do you think Drew Drouin will return after this season? No, I don't think so. Drouin is going to be part of the NHL team. I would not be surprised Jonathan Drouin get trade at the trade deadline for a 5th round pick, 6th round pick. He's going to bring some depth inside of any team want to make the playoff. I think Drouin can helping any team. I think Colorado right now with if you think about this, the third line and Edmonton. Let's go see Colorado. Let's check this about this. If I was Colorado Avalanche right now, I would make a trade with the Montreal Canadiens for Sean Monahan and Jonathan Drouin. Come on, coach. Here's why. You take Monahan and you put him beside Rantanen and beside Landeskog. That's a pretty good line. Lekonen, McKinnon, Niskushin at the first line. Ratanen, Monahan, and Lesagog. Third line, Newhook, Rodriguez, and Drouin. Right now, they have Malgin, Nieto, Newhook, O'Connor, Enklund, and Cogliano. Colorado Avalanche right now need more space right there in the bottom six. And I think there will be something you have to get better on that one over there. So if I was the Colorado Avalanche, that would be targeting Montreal Canadiens to get Monahan and Drouin. That would be another better to have a good third line with some kind of offensive about this. And Drouin does not cost you. Montreal can remaining some money about this, and that will be helping about. The Vancouver Canucks take the lead 5-4 against the New York Islanders. Thanks so much for update. Jacques Demers was my friend at coach, and absolutely right, Ellen. Great point about this. 1993, one of the only coach I've one of them with two Jack Norris for Jacques Demers. Did very good coach between for the Detroit Red Wings. Great comments about this. Evan Sampler called him pudding head of Gary. I'm not there yet. I cannot I don't know about this. One cannot play at third line. Come on. I think so. You can put him on the third line. You can put him on the power play. Again, with all the people talk against him, which player have the most point average per game in the last 3 seasons with the Montreal Canadiens? In the last 3 seasons, which player have an average point per game with the Montreal Canadiens? Jonathan Drouin is going to be in the top 3 right there. That's who it is. He produces, Drouin make point on power play, on assists, everything like that. And the Flyers guy win tonight 2-1 against the Edmonton Oilers. Game is over. Flyers win 2-1 and shootout tonight. The Panthers win 4-1. The Devils 3-1. The Detroit 2-1. The Vancouver Canucks win right now 5-4. Again, the New York Islanders going to get that game live with another great coverage about that team. Team number 6, I believe it is, on my TV. About this. Fleur cannot shoot up about them and about to go down tonight. Well, this is for the Oilers. William McClary. Great game for the Flyers tonight. Flyers run with Kings. Final score for RG confirm for that one power play. Wow. Flyers win. And then Cave. Yeah. If you look about Drouin, you're going to see those stats. You're going to see when he's on the ice. Like everybody said that enough is not play well. That enough is not good. But if you look about that enough, since January 1st, when he come back January 3rd, right? When he's on the ice, Montreal Canadiens shoot more pucks on offensive zone at one, and they are the best player for Montreal Canadiens and defensive zone. So when he is on the ice, that enough with any other players on the ice. The Montreal Canadiens advantage, they have more chance to score a goal at less chance to give a goal. That's what they enough do right now. But those numbers I'm talking about, or the way I'm talking about, are not visual on your eyes. Because they are stat, they are data, they are analytic stuff. And it's not it's not seen during the game as just a fans look about this, or he did not score. But when you took as a coach and when you have a staff and management and you have all your analytic number, and when you look about this, they realize, wait a minute, when that enough is on the ice, we have create more chance to scoring compare give a chance against. And those stats is part of what you make a team better by those players like that. Again, as a visual, as a fan, you don't see that. That's just, it is. You know, people say, yeah, Jacky better to Jordan Harris. But if you look about overall on number, Jordan Harris is better to Jacky. He don't give away a lot of 2 versus 1. He is better on the high danger chance, scoring chance on defensive zone. He have better number. But fans prefer Jacky because he fight, he brings some kind of physicality. He create the wow. Right? He create the wow. But with Jordan Harris, he bring consistency. He save goal. He bring the puck outside the zone. But that's two different players. A long time ago, you have Serge Savard. And then you have Larry Robinson. Two different players. But Savard was smart. Savard was find a way to get a puck and to control everything. But he was calm. But he was not flashy. Again, I'm not saying one is better. I just give you another way you see the game differently. That's simple. Nothing wrong. If you prefer Jacky, perfect with that part over there. I don't said I prefer Jacky. I just said what the numbers said and how they evaluate players as a management, as a coaches. That's what they're looking. The fans are different. The fans like the wow. They like Jacky fight. But they don't worry about the 2 versus 1 they give. They don't worry about 60% of the pass he get. He does not send the puck on the blade, behind the players, on the skate. That's a number like this you have to figure out. It's just different thing the stat give you about this. Everything like that. Awesome, Danny. It's not that Drouin cannot play. It's about us. He want to play absolutely about this. Look, Laverson, he want to play more like he never want to play before. He's on the right pace on his mind. He loved the game. He studied the game. Martin, so we talk about all the time about Drouin, how professional he is. And I'm telling you right now, he just need to find the right team to make him the way he is. And which team, I don't know. I tell you that Jonathan Drouin with a better team on offensive side of the game, like Edmonton, the Florida Panthers. If I was Florida Panthers, guys, next year, I would offer him a $1.5 million for Drouin next year. And let him play on the second, third line. Put Drouin, guys, with Barkov. I'm telling you right now, he was going to get 50, 60 points. Because Drouin is a kind of player. It's just like, look Barzell with the New York Islanders. Barzell, how many goals he has, how many points he did during his career. They are limited. The system of the team is there. It's not, it's defensive. Put Barzell with Edmonton, with Colorado, Florida, an offensive mindset team. Change completely the players on where they are. They use better their skill. That's just, it is. No, I don't say Jonathan Drouin is an amazing, great hockey player. He's going to be Stamkos. That's what I said. I just feel like Drouin have a lot to do. He still have a lot potential to become a good hockey player. And if you get Drouin at $1.5 million, he get you 50 points. You have an average of 0.534, if I can recall it. I think it was in December when I checked the number. So, but some location in NHL team, like in Montreal, we like the blue collar. We like the player go in front of the net like Gallagher. We like the player go less talent, but he work hard with heart. That's what has been that way with it. Again, nothing around the fans. It's just who the Montreal are. They've been grow Saint Maurice Richard that way. That's been this way. Scotty Bowman have many been hate to many players, but you cannot dispute that he did as a coach as he got with Montreal. Yep, sorry, in our top, same situation with St. Louis Blues. Same situation when he went to Detroit, Montreal, Pittsburgh. That's been that way. The problem with Drouin is always injured. Is a prone injury. You're absolutely right, like many others, but you're absolutely right about this. I give you that one, Gary, for sure. Aaron, coach, I'm coming soon. Thanks so much, Aaron, to join us tonight. I can't wait. Drouin make a team worse, Laurentien. About this. I'm not sure about that. I'll be disagree with you. Um, but everybody have their own opinion. I respect that way over there, Laurentien. For me, Dwayne brings some kind of what Montreal don't have a lot. But again, it's just personal, right? We like I said, we like players. Islander does not play a good game, by the way, with mistake and defensive zone right now. They're looking bad. Take Harris out of the arbor for one game. Let's see the impact with Laverson. But it depends. Like I said to you, the impact of physicality, the physicality of the game is upper. The simplify the game, it's Iris. It's all depends what you want as a coach, as a team. Do you prefer someone physical, make mistake, or less mistake? It's all depends who you want it. I think both, like I said, they are good hockey players, right? It's just they are different hockey players. Like I said, the people like that they like because he fight. He like but he make many turnover. He create a lot of the 2 versus 1, everything like that. He's still young. He need to learn. Nothing wrong against him. It's just a learning progression process for him. And if he can go that level, I think that would be great for them. For him, is not there anymore. I think I'll be disagree. Look. For Martin St. Louis, I just repeat what he said every day. He show up. He want to learn. He want to get better. A $1.5 million. Do you want Jonathan Drouin on your team, or do you want Van Pitlick? That's the biggest question right there. Who do you want, Pitlick or Drouin? Because that's the same number right now. 1.5, 1.4. That's depends what you want. Let's go for 20. Wi-Fi, Harris, Baron, Mailloux, Harris do have the best defense for sure in the NHL. No. I will be disagree with you, Laurentien, about this. Wi-Fi is a third pairing. Harris is a third pairing. Baron maybe become a second pairing. Mailloux is a second pairing. And so for me, it's not. You need to have better. You don't have right now. Now, if you put Cooley there, now I agree with you. Cooley is a good one over there. All the players you mentioned to you, the best defenseman right there is Cooley over there. So if you think about this, you will need a second defenseman. Number 2, Hudson is going to take the spot, I believe, of Harris. Right? Barron will be on the third pairing, on the second pairing, maybe. Mailloux will be a second pairing. And then you have Hudson, maybe second pairing. So you need a number 2 on the number you just talk about this. Now, we talk with no knowing in the next couple of years what he's going to become. But if you see to me right there, Wi-Fi, defenseman number 5, number 6. Harris, 5 and 6. Barron, barely 4 and 5. Mailloux, 4 could become 3. And Cooley is 2. Now, or 1, if you need. Hudson will be a number 3. This is all projection in my head for what I know, for what I see. Again, development of player, you never know how they're going to develop. Impact on the game is for Arbor period. Drouin is the whipping boy for the Habs fans. Yeah, that's right. Nat, welcome aboard. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. Yeah, but not in Montreal. Baron has improved. Yes, for sure he improved, but still a lot of work to do about this one over there. I'll go to concern. We have to talk about this. We're about 1:30 minutes before the end. The Montreal Canadian update. Only Drouin is back at on the ice, guys. What you talk about? But Drouin wear the normal, regular jersey today at the practice. First of all. Secondly, Edmondson and Monahan practice alone before the other player jump on the ice. So they're still skating. That's a great news if you want. Because maybe they are close. We know Montreal has some kind of groin problem and related maybe at the hip. So that was a setback for him. Edmondson got hurt on the lower back. If they are back on the ice, they are maybe 7-10 days. That gave enough time to Montreal maybe trade one of the two or both of them if they get something good in return. Armia is not skating yet. We expect him at some point maybe next week. And then for Gallagher, we know is right now walking with a boot, so it's not going to come back. Otherwise, we know already Slavkovsky, Caulfield is out, and Evans. So that's way be about the update. Can Jonathan Drouin play this weekend? We don't know yet. We have to wait. Martin, so we have no clue when he did the press conference today. And then the Montreal Canadiens called up for the Laval Rocket, Jesse Allen and Alex Belzile. For the weekend, we know Montreal play Saturday at 12:30 against the New York Islanders, and then Sunday against the Edmonton Oilers will be, Allen one game and Montembeault will be one game. The Vancouver Canucks score, guys, on the power play, and the Canucks take the lead 6-4 against the New York Islanders. Unbelievable. Zorokin gave 6 goals tonight. Beauvillier score, and unbelievable turnover tonight at the New Islanders. Beauvillier score again is extreme for Beauvillier. Unbelievable. I think it is. I think he tipped the puck in front of the net. Yeah, he did. Beauvillier. Wow. What a great turnover. Peterson scored 2 goals for Vancouver tonight. Bowser and Larson. Wow. It is what it is. Thanks so much. And goalie will be the top 3 in the nation and the 3 years. I don't think so. When you consider the top 3D in the NHL, no, Laurentien, I like your positivity or positive you are. But Gideon Coley is not, you're not going to make 60 points and 80 points in the NHL. The best he can become, I believe, he could become a Jacob Slavin. That would be extremely great. And Slavin, what? Top 15, top 20 in the NHL. You know what I mean? Like, I would say to you, Jake Sanderson, Owen Power, Ramis Dalin, all 3 right there. Sanderson, Luke Hughes, Salin, Nemec, Jirecek. That's a lot of great hockey players. We talk about this, the next generation defenseman. I don't think so. Coley is better to Ramis Dalin. I think Owen Power, who have a little bit better Cooley overall. Now, I said he's not a bad defenseman. I just said if you consider him the top 3 in the NHL, I don't see him for Cooley. It would be a great defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens. But there. The hate for Drouin is shocking. No wonder he struggled. Imagine yourself being criticized all the time. It has to be demoralizing. Cooley, first pairing with Mailloux about this. Look, again, I have no problem with Coley there. Look, Mailloux is going to be what it would take for him. He's still behind on the development, right? He's physical, he's big, he's huge. You know what I mean? But how he can carry on this after that? The speed of the game, his adjustment at the game. He needs to work on his footwork. He struggled on the edge. He struggled on the backwards. He pushed on the defensive zone. He get better, definitely. But again, it's about progression, it's about development. So the time will tell us exactly. He had a potential to be a top 3 look for sure. Upset NHL tonight, a couple of upsets for sure. It's not about the hit, and then it's about who he got traded for. That's a great point about that. I think this is a great point. Is it the pressure Marcus Bergevin got? I'm not sure. But I agree with you about this. Look, I think the fact they trade Sergachev and Sergachev doing well, that's come with the package deal to talk about him. Coach Robert Austin is the house. Coach, does Chicago get better? We don't know yet, Robert. We have to wait who's going to be win the NHL draft lottery in May. And they have a chance for sure. Chicago, Columbus, Blue Jacket went out the bottom NHL. Yes, Mailloux been behind. Give him time, coach. He's behind the fact, look, he did not play for 16 months in hockey. That's because he's behind. So he played as a 19 years old. But as the players, as gameplay is behind. Shane Wright was the same thing when he got drafted. He did not play for a full year compared to other players. So MEILLEUR did not play last year until he stopped to play, guys. He played only 12 games, I believe, when he was in COVID situation. Then after that, he come back and he got suspended until January 2022. After that, he played. He played only a few games. He got hurt with a shoulder surgery. So he did not play after that, the playoff. He missed all the game after that. He just restarted this year. So as is behind, is behind about development. He's behind because he did not play another game. His benefit for him will be returning next year as a WHL and go from there. But, you know what I mean? That's my, we'll see what happening about this. Coach Evans to deal for the second round pick. I don't think so. He would get a second round pick for Jake Evans. I think he's not that, you know what I mean? Like, you can get a lot of players right there, a second round pick before Jake Evans. Now, what you can get in return, I'm not sure. You know, an extremist, a third round pick, but that would be a lot. I would say 4th, 5th against Jake Evans. He bring, you know, it's like they have a lot of Jake Evans in NHL. Yeah, Noel Etcheria right now. You can get Barbashev, you can get Paranovov, you get a lot of players. Sam Lafferty, Chicago Blackhawks example. So no, I would say to you, L, no about second round pick for him. We'll see what I have. 6'5", what was said, give him time. Oh yeah, that's all I just said. The progression, we'll see what he look like before. Jake Evans is a bubble player. Yeah, I'm so right about this. When you talk about the bubble, is the guy that at the bottom 6, right? Is a guy can, you know, play a role, a specific role for different team. A Roland Poland example is one of them, but would be interesting. The Vancouver Canucks won tonight by the score 6-5. Final score, Vancouver. Drouin is a big disappointment to say the least. He does not play with passion for whatever reason. He play like a scared player, really on his talent alone. Disappointment, yes, if you compare him. If you compare what he got traded for, right? Or the people was maybe sell to us, maybe not exactly what he should be. That would be the best way I can describe him. At the end of the day, Patrick, like I said, he's a player not going front of the net. He's a player can play on the peripheric. It's just that the goal are not there. And, you know what I mean? He's a player get prone injury. Everybody get some kind of statement about him. And it is what it is at the end of the day. And for any reason, it's been that way over there. So, anyhow, Vancouver guy went 6-5. Bouvidi got to pay a lot of money for his teammates versus Bo Horvat. Horvat lost tonight, but the score 6-5 again is ex-team. Unbelievable about this. What happening on the statement about this? The good news and the bad news for the Montreal Canadiens, all right, is now is the Florida Panthers. I don't know why they don't get that. They don't get 19 in the standing, and they are only 1 point at the 15 behind the Islanders, and they are 1 point behind Pittsburgh for the wild card, and they have 4 games in hand for the Pittsburgh anyhow. So the Florida Panthers are coming now. They won the last 3 games. And then the Florida Flowers guys are right now 22nd in NHL. That helping the Detroit win tonight. That's a good thing. They're still behind the Detroit Red Wings about the Florida Panthers. They have 4 games in hand. They have 6 points behind. The Vancouver Canucks now with the W get 2 points for the Vancouver again the Montreal Canadiens. So this is good news. So Montreal Canadiens are more. It's going to be 27, and Vancouver is going to be a little bit higher. The San Jose, unfortunately, they lost tonight cannot pass the Montreal Canadiens, and that's pretty much what's happening. So the Florida Panthers tonight go lower in the ranking. That's the bad news for the Montreal Canadiens, and Montreal C27 now in the standing. That's pretty much what we got at that moment. Jacques Martin was on the TSN 360. As he said, Logan is an excellent skater, physical, weak shot, great on power play. He praised him a lot. He said he thinks Logan will make the team sooner or later. Well, it depends what the time frame about that, right? Ellen, I would say to you, Logan Meillieuer could be a 2-year project, a 3-year project, Ellen, on my eyes. So when I said that, not next year, he can come back in 24 and see what he look like. And I don't see him that yet. It will be 25th. I think it will be there. Coach, if you see what a Rangers gave on that trade, do you really think the Montreal can get a first-round pick for anyone? Yes. If you think about this, Tarasenko got a first-round pick for him. They got a second-round pick if they make the playoff. They mark that one there. I would say to you yes about this. Bye-bye, Minnesota. Season is done. Luciano. Not looking good for Minnesota, honestly. The good news, the Colorado lost tonight. They're still in the race of the wild card. But if I'm Minnesota right now, not looking good. They lost again tonight. They're going to lose again tonight. And Vegas with that W, we're going to pass now in front of Seattle. Edmonton lost only 1 point tonight. That's not that, So, yeah, I think, Luciano, back to your question, I would be concerned about one team. I would be concerned about the Minnesota. There's going to be a fight, I believe, between Los Angeles Kings and the Minnesota Wild for the wild card. Calgary lost a bad game tonight, too. Yeah. So if you think about this tonight, Calgary, Colorado, Minnesota lost 3 of them. Edmonton have only 1 point. The winner of the night is the Vegas. They're going to win another game, and they're going to distance themselves better spot. Would be interesting what the Vegas is going to do, by the way, for the trade like one. You don't know as someone until you walk a mile and the shows concerning Duarte. You're absolutely Gary. Mr. Lucky Avalanche Flame last tonight. Here we go. Luciano. Meilleeuer will have the hardest snapshot in the All-Star game. I don't know about this. I know you have a great shot, so I don't know what will be, but we say Chicago knocked the door. Welcome. There are a lot of talk about the playoff format. You thought, Coach. So a lot of talk about this. I believe before the game tonight, if it was 1 versus 8, it's still Toronto, Tampa Bay. At the end of the day. I don't see a big change if you think about this. They said because you don't want to see the same thing together. If you finish second or third, I can understand that. But my best format of this for me at that moment, I think it will be skip number 1, give them a bye, bring team number 9, bring team number 10, and make something shorter, and then make another round. I understand the time and I understand the long, but I don't see big change 1 to 8 or 1 8 2 7 2 3 2 3. At the end of the day, guys, Toronto, New Jersey, you're going to lose anyway. A good team. It's only different to see 2 different teams. That's simple about that. Or you can do another way. You can do the same thing, 2-3, 2-3. And the 4th team right there, if the team have the most point versus the last team, they cross each other. That'll be another way. 1 year, it could be 2 versus 3 to other division. And the year after that, it could be the same division. That'll be, but at the end of the day, you're going to lose. It's just as a fan, you're going to see always. But that's only for 2 years, 3 years max. After that, you're going to have new players. It's pushing the team to finish first anyway. It's not a matter for me at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. But I can understand point of view. He shot a record as hardest any initial players. Vegas, I don't know yet. Logan Gaio injury in game tonight. 116. The problem with that part, look, it's 2 things. They cannot do it because the transport, they have to do that. You have to play 2 games or the same number of the game for each team. To do that, I think the last time we saw they have to reduce the game at some point. And I think that would be the biggest problem about that. So they try to cut the minute, the transportation, the cost of the team. So I don't never see the 116. Out Minnesota schedule, Devils versus Avalanche Panthers next 4 game for Luciano. Not easy. It's only Toronto complaining about the playoff format. Vegas Golden Logan Thompson like game injury travel. Yeah, there's the biggest problem about that one. Look, if you go that direction. 10:15. I want to finish with other things, guys. The trade deadline. I want to talk about 2 specific players. Timo Meier. What do you see Timo Meier for the next couple of weeks? Do you see the San Jose make a trade? Do you see San Jose let go Meier and Carlson? Which team you think could take advantage to get Timo Meier? Because, he's request at least a first-round pick, a second-round pick, and maybe another prospect. Look what they give to Bo Horvat. Minimum Meier get the San Jose get him in return about this. What team do you think Meier can go for the San Jose Sharks can trade him in NHL? Try to give you a number of the team. Uh, 16 format cost today is minor. Who need a right winger badly? Luciano, they bring it back to the Hawks. I will get back to East West. Don't meet until playoff. But the problem is not only the cost; it's the traveling. That's the biggest problem. It's just like the cost. The cost is the cost, right? But it's the number of the game. How can you fit 82 games and 32 teams? So if you play 31 team 2 times, that's 62. If you add 31 more game, that's 93. That's 31 team is 62. So the schedule have to drop of 20 games. Right? So yeah, but they can play against other team, but not you completely change the format of your purpose to 1-16. To get to 1-16, every team have to play the same number of the game at the end of the day. And that's what it's almost impossible. It's just too much. That's the biggest problem about that. Carlson to Boston for Laurentien. Meier to the Capitals, Luciano. No travel during the season. Look. So, Timo Meier, guys, you have a team. The New Jersey is really the team number 1 right now are looking for at him. The Buffalo Sabres is the team right now or maybe could looking for have him. The New Jersey and the Buffalo Sabres have the right things to give back. It's just Buffalo, are they are ready to jump in right away? I don't think so. But I think the New Jersey Devils, if they want to go deeper, if they want to chasing the Carolina, the Rangers, and everybody else, I think the New Jersey are in front already, Washington and Pittsburgh. But if I was the New Jersey Devils, this is the player you have to looking for. If you want to have a big splash and to have a long term. It will cost something, right? But that's the way it works. If you want to get something back in return, you have to go that way. So for me, that would be the way I would do that for Meier. Because you currently don't play a team equal amount of time anyway. Yes and no in our top. You play the same number of game inside of your division, inside the Eastern Conference. Does it make sense? So the impact is minor, but if you imagine you play 2 games, 1 extra game, Toronto, Boston, and Edmonton, and then Detroit, but now you have to qualify those games versus the Edmonton play Anaheim, Arizona, and Chicago. Is it fair? I don't know if it's fair enough, right? Now he said Boston play again Columbus, Montreal, and Philadelphia. And then Toronto have to play Tampa Bay, Detroit. So it is going to be always that way. And that's the reason why they cannot go 116. Because the number of the number of the goal of the game, the number of the team, Batman killed the game, not the league. Look, good evening, Nicolas. Thanks so much to be with us tonight. So, my guys, the New Jersey Devils and the Buffalo Sabres. I'm always worried about not worried, but I'm surprised about the Carolina. Not really, more the Dallas Star. I'm concerned about the Dallas Star. What kind of move they can do? What kind of move the Edmonton can do? The team right now, they are going to say the Vegas Golden Knight. I don't think so. They can get Timo Meier at the end of the day, and that would be something you have to look about this. Now, the second player I want to get is Alex DeBrincat. Yes, he's not a UFA, but it's the same situation him with Timo Meier. They are both similar. The Ottawa Senators got a first-round pick, a second-round pick, and a third-round pick. They have to give him $9-point-something million next year after he become a UFA. What do you do if you are Ottawa Senator? Do you let him go to trade him and to recover a first-round pick, a second-round pick, a third-round pick, or maybe a first-round pick and a good prospect? If you are any team in NHL, do you think the Buffalo Sabres could get him? Can the Buffalo Sabres give a first-round pick to the Ottawa Senator, and they can send them Peter and Krebs, and they can send them another players? Do you think it would benefit them to get the DeBrincat versus for the next 2 years with the Buffalo Sabres? Can work if you play a West 2 game, 32 game, and then you play a running team 3 times or 4 times. Yes, I agree, and on top of that, you can fix this. But the problem is this part. You're going to mix Edmonton versus Montreal at 1-16, but you don't play the same team versus opposite on the opposite side. Is the Western Conference it's less better or worse, but you're going to get maybe 12 teams on the Western Conference versus only 6 for the Eastern, because they play each other more often and they are a better team. That's the biggest problem. If you play the same number every one, it's not a matter. I think that would advantage or disadvantage player, team, if you go that direction. And now you start the first round of your playoff from Los Angeles versus Ottawa, example. So the team have to cross all the way to go to the North America, and then round number 2, Ottawa have to play against San Jose or Vegas. They have to go back all the way on that division. During that time, the New York Islanders take the bus. They go to Islanders, they go to Devils, and they go against the Rangers. That's, for me, it would be another problem on my eyes. The Hawks will draft a Connor Bedard, and 2 years later, they will trade him to the Habs, Gary. Yeah, that would be a dream, but I don't think so. I think we underrated the move of the Chicago Blackhawks. Chicago Blackhawks trade very well last year. Nazar, Korchinski over there. They got another third round pick. I cannot remember over there. And they got Peel, more draft pick for this coming year. And I think with now they get better. They just get better and better. They got Fantilli. They're going to get better and better and better. I think we're just thinking, give them 5 years with another year after that. So in 3 years, they're going to get maybe 7, 8 players first round pick. They're going to be a little bit what Montreal is the next 3, 4 years. About that. Don't play again the West period. Luc Laverton. Savais-tu qu'un ancien personnage de UP serait accusé d'agression? Daniel Casey. Je ne le savais pas, Nicolas. Daniel Casey, c'est venu après moi, pas avant moi. Donc, je ne le connais vraiment pas après Nicolas. Il y a eu plusieurs personnes qui l'ont personnifié après ça. So, DeBrincat will be the biggest question, guys. What happening to him? What he's going to do? For the Ottawa Senators, do you keep him? Do you trade him? That will be the biggest question for the next couple of days in NHL. Finally, for the last subject of the night, guys, I want to mention to you for tonight is going to be which team now they're going to react more because the Rangers what they did today. Is it Toronto? Is it the Boston? Is it Tampa Bay? Is it Carolina? Is it New Jersey or Pittsburgh? Which team you see right now, they're going to make a big splash or to try to get something because the Rangers make them moving. And that will be, they have to figure out this. Toronto right now, what they have right now, they're going to play against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, I think if you look about the bottom 6, it's good, but not great like it was before. The advantage Toronto versus Tampa Bay, I think Tampa Bay, the goaltender situation is better. The defense of the Tampa Bay is better. Sergachev, Edmund, Cernak versus O'Reilly, Brody, I don't know, Giordano, Samden, whatever it is, right? They need to add something there. And the forward, pretty even, I will be honest with you, Toronto. And the Tampa Bay Lightnings. I think the defensive side of the game is where the Tampa Bay are going to beat the Toronto if they have to play each other. Tomorrow for a game, thanks so much about this. The Seattle versus the Rangers. Columbus, Arizona versus Chicago. And Pittsburgh. And very important game for the Arizona. They have to beat Chicago. Sorry, Nicolas, but for Montreal, it'll be better. Imagine the dollar if you say by not traveling during the season and the regular season. The whole team is better. Team have no worry about team and their own division is getting out. So Carolina usually have to react. They have to worry about the team and their own division. I agree with you, Carolina. Carolina, they never react. They never push hard on the trade deadline. For what I heard today, they could get Meyer and to give back a first-round pick. I think it was Jack Drury and someone else. Or a first-round pick, a second-round pick, and the prospect Drury. Timo Meyer with the Carolina Hurricanes, I think they can match with the New York Rangers. For sure. East versus Wild final would be the best. I took Vancouver tonight. Chicago, congratulations about this. Toronto need to do something because matches won't be there for long, Gary. Yeah, that's something like that. Or be that. Tomorrow night, guys, at 9 o'clock, we are back. Tomorrow night, who do you trade? Caden Cooley? Jekai? Lane Hudson? Kirby Duck? Which one of them you trade to get a goaltender number one, like Wolf, Wolstad, Kosad, Kosa, or Yarazov? Don't give me an answer tonight. It's tomorrow night. But this is going to be the subject for tonight. Which young best top prospect Montreal you take and you trade? Cooley, think about this. Cooley, Jekai, Lane Hudson, Kirby Doc to get a goaltender in NHL. Very good subject to talk about this tomorrow. I want to see Tampa out because of the bomb. Let Laverson about this. 2 more likes to make it even about this one over there. That'd be great. If you don't mind to click on the like, that'd be awesome. Great show tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. We're going to be interesting about this. I'll pass on the goalie. I'll pass on goalies. But that's what it takes. Everybody, guys, want a goalie. But you have to pay the price. That's how it works. Don't tell me Jordan Harris or Sean Farrell. You have to pay the price to get a goalie. Which one you sacrifice? Number one, draft a goalie if you can and grown him. It would take you 5 years, Luciano. And Montreal will be too late about this. You made really good subject to fight over. Yeah, that's pretty much what I like to do in a tap. I'm boring most of the time here in tight end. So I like to do that. I think it'll be a good subject with Marco, Sunday, and Karen, of course, to talk about this. About that tonight. We tried to get now, guys, starting today, but we're going to get the show at 90 minutes every night for the next couple of weeks. We shut down at 10:30. So the show will be 9 to 10:30. I'm going to add a question sometime. Friendship quiz, but not every night. We try to bring this a little bit shorter, and I think it'll be properly to that, and I can wait to do this. So we're going to finish the show, guys, right now with the friendship quiz at the end of the night. Are you ready to rock and roll the friendship quiz? It will be interesting. I know last time, I don't know who won. I don't know. I lost my note here. About this. I know Gary Cournoyer won. Carlos won one time. And we have 2 winners. I think it was Ron, no? I forgot. I pick up somewhere. Anyhow, no big deal. King pop up at the right time. Some people think Arbidak has just as much a potential, maybe more comparison. Do you think Arbidak and Sopazuski? I don't see this yet, King. The potential is still there, but I'm not sure he can become that level yet, King. We have to wait 1 more year before he get there. We know Zuski, that number, the point, it maybe reached 45, 50, Kirby Duck at the end of the year. We have to wait a little bit more. Who is the last Ab goalie? He won the cup, and it was accurate by trade. Who was the last Montreal Canadien? He won the cup with a Montreal Canadien in our top. All draft, it became great. It became great. I don't know about the you never answer my question, Coach. About that, just a much potential as Suzuki. Quiz. Here we go. 22 likes. Excuse this Corvette update. Hit the likes. Adam Berger, welcome back in the house. Thank you, Adam, to knock the door. Don't forget to click on the like. That'd be great. Talking about Adam, we're going to check the score. 5-1. Almost at the end of the game. Vegas won the boat game this week. They destroyed the Adam. I don't know what's going on with them. That's the reason. I don't know why. No. About this. Let's see about what we have here, guys. About this one there. This is a surprise for you guys. The answer is A. But you don't know which question it is. That's the beauty about what we do here. I tease you tonight. Oh, my God. Here we go. Question number 1, guys. Are you ready for rock and roll tonight? Try to get this one there. Here we go. Question number 1. Who has the most career game with 30 save and more in NHL? Which goaltender from this list have the most game played with 30 save and more in NHL? Tony Esposito, Tom Worsley, Glenn Hall, Roberto Luongo, or Greg Anderson? Here we go. Danny go with A. Chicago with A. King with E. Luke go with Z, like zero, or zero. Depends how you get it. RJ, update one hard challenge. The question for the quiz. Here we go. Or the quiz. Nicolas C. Danny D. Danny Chan from A to D. Going to wait for the people. I don't have anything. Chicago, I don't have your answer. Luciano, I don't have your answer. Oh, pop up. Luciano, Luc Larson. Luc Laforson, c'est E. Enartab, c'est B. Chicago, c'est A. I apologize, I got it. Ron said C. Gary said D. Here we go. We have a few people. And now we have any mulligan for everybody else. Anybody mulligan? Luciano said D. I forgot about my D is A. I forgot about my D. It's A. So, Danny, is it A or D? I don't know anymore. Danny. Danny, last, you have to repeat. A or, look, I got it. Danny, A or D? Wait for Danny, guys, to get his answer. 5, 4, A for Danny. All right.
Oh my God!
The answer, guys, is it's D. Sorry, Danny. You got influenced by Enartap again. And Gary, look like person take the take the lead 1-0.
Oh my God!
Go back to the how many times Roberto Luongo get traded during his career? 4. Under, over, or exact? How many times Roberto Luongo get traded? Under, over, or exact? 4 times. Rick is fishing in the garage. I pretty much agree with you about that. Luciano, Chicago set 4 for C. All right. Thank you, Chicago. Danny go with C. Danny copy Chicago. We have RJ, Ron, under. Rand Sexton is in the house. Rand, welcome aboard. Thanks to be with us. Welcome back. Thanks with the Hockey Nation Live Show. Enartap C. Luc Laforson A. King C. Gary A. We have Luciano A. All right, guys. The answer to this question, guys.
Oh my God!
Some of you is right. But the problem is the answer, guys. Finally, we got the A out. It was the under on that one. There, many people got it. Rand Sexton got it. RJ, Nicolas de Goubi-Bono, Run with Kings. Then Luc Laforson, good answer. But Gary and Luciano take the lead at 2 good answers. The answer was under conclusion of that one over there. Question number 3. We still with Roberto Luongo. How many different team was involved during the Luongo trade? How many team was involved with the Roberto Luongo trade? 2 NHL team, 3 NHL team, 4 NHL team, 5 NHL team, or 6 NHL team? RJ, go with C. Thanks so much, RJ. Round D5. That's every night, Chicago. All your predictions are looking great, by the way. Chicago said the B. Hold on now. I missed everything right now here. Hold on. Chicago said B. RG said C. Ron said D. All right. Danny said C. Ryan said C. And Atal said B. Gary said B. Nicolas said B. We have Luciano B. John said B. Luc Laforcine said B. King said E. John Dieter, super chat tonight. Thanks so much, my friend. Said B. We have a couple of good answers, guys.
Oh my God!
The answer, guys, is 3. Congratulations for everybody on that one over there. Gary and Luciano, they battle right now. They fight each other. They take the lead at 3, but Luc Laforcine respond with a 2 with Nicolas de Goubi-Bono. And then Chicago score with John Dieter and NR Tap with one of them, followed by RJ, Ryan Sexton, and Ron with Kings R20. Here we go. Congratulations for one. They got it on that one. Not over yet. Here we go. How many game Erik Karlsson has with 3 points and more this season? How many times he did it this season? 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times. We know Karlsson have an amazing, great year this season. How many times he have 3 points this season in NHL? Here we go. Chicago set 4. Thanks so much. Chicago is on fire tonight with great answer. We'll see if we have any other body. Danny said A like Chicago. RG said A. Nicolas said C. A, C. Willie Snyder, welcome back in the house. Willie Snyder said D. Welcome back, Willie. Gary said E. Ron said D. John Dieter said E. And Atav said D. Ryan Sexton said A. Luc Laforcine said C. Thank you for all the likes. Luke from British Columbia said C. Welcome aboard, Luke. Thanks for that. King of Gamers said E. Thanks so much. I missed Luciano. I don't know if you see Luciano. Thanks so much, King of the Gamer. If you did not click on the like tonight, please don't forget. I don't have Luciano yet. Luciano said C. 6 for C for Luciano. Whoa. Luciano is 6. Gary is E. So one of you, if they are right, take the lead at 4. If both of them are wrong, some people can, join them.
Oh my God!
And the answer, guys, to make the game better, they are both wrong because the answer is D with 7. And we have right now in our tab, get a good answer with Ron with Kings. Both of them are 2 good answers with Nicolas de Goubi-Bono. 1 point behind Luciano and Gary Cournoyer. And Luc Laforcine sit at 2-2. And that's what we got so far on that one over there. So congratulations about this one on this 7 game so far. Erik Karlsson play with 3 points. One more question to go. for the game of the winner tonight. Which last player from the Senator with two-time a streak of full game with a goal, a goal straight game with full game? I apologize, I forget the word goal. After Claude Giroux did it this season. So Claude Giroux did two-time 4 straight game with 1 goal. Back-to-back goal. He did it twice. Which one from that list did it? The last one for the Ottawa Senator. Daniel Fridson, Max Stone, Mike Hoffman, Danny Etley, and Bobby Ryan. There we go. You're not done, Dan. Look, you can come back with one more and tie the game. Look. Chicago, C, Mike Hoffman. Mike Hoffman. Look, A, thanks so much. E, King of Gamer. B, RJ. We have Willie Snyder with D, Danny Etley. Nicola, Bobby Ryan, Ron with King, C. We are all the different answer, guys. Danny, go with D, Danny Etley. And Arta, go with Danny Etley. Thanks so much. We're still missing Luciano and Gary Cournoyer right now for the win. Luc Lafortune, we wait an answer for that one over there. You are the last 3 players can tie the game or win the game. Luc Lafortune go with C, Mike Hoffman. Luciano go with Mike Hoffman. John Dieter go with Mike Stone. I'm still waiting for Gary Cournoyer, ladies and gentlemen. Total guess here for Luciano. I'm still waiting for Gary Cournoyer. Gary Cournoyer go with D. Luciano go with C. The final goal, Vegas Golden Knight and Minnesota. So if the answer is C, Luciano win. If Gary Cournoyer said it's D, he win. Luc Lafortune, if it's C, you're out because Luciano got it. So at the end of the day, Luciano, look, you eliminate already. And off top, you said D. Gary, he said D, you already eliminate. Run with Kings, he said C is eliminate. Nicolas said E. Maybe Nicolas can tie the game, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see. But the answer of that one over there, we have only one person that got it, guys. It's Daniel Alfredson is the winner of that answer, guys. We have only one got it. Luke, he's the only one said, look at Daniel Alfredson. Mike Hoffman, yeah, I know you're going to mess your head with Mike Hoffman because nobody would like Mike Hoffman. But with this result, ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 winners tonight. Gary Cournoyer did it again for the 2nd time this week. And Luciano Graziano win with Gary tonight. Congratulations, both of you tonight. All the winner of this contest at the Hockey Nation Live Show, the HNL Tonight Show tonight. Congratulations, both of you guys, for the best performance you did tonight. And that's concluded, guys. Congratulations. And look, unfortunately, it was Daniel Alfredson, ladies and gentlemen, the captain. Nobody can remember Daniel Alfredson. It was a not easy question and answer because a lot of great name on the board to mention that. And you, Danny, let's do it. This guy conclude the show tonight. Hopefully, and enjoy it. Hopefully, and we're going to be back tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, for who you trade for the goalie. And then warm-up show with Mr. Nartap at 6 o'clock. Who is going to be on the jail on the bus tonight? I believe, Mr. Nartap, we finished tonight with 3-3 or 4-3. 1, 2, 3, 4-3 for my prediction tonight, Mr. Nartap. Not a good night again. So that's going to be, guys, the show for tonight. I can't wait to see you tomorrow night. Thanks so much. Don't forget to click on the like before you leave the building. That'd be awesome if you can do that. We really appreciate it. We wish you an amazing, great night, a sweet dream. And then we are going to leave the building here. And, of course, we want to remind you that
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
What a great night. Thanks so much, moderator, to be with me tonight. Thanks so much, the people in the chat, to be with me tonight. Thanks so much, everybody. And Danny, if we can do a moderator call after this one, the next 15 minutes, send me the link. We can go on the Zoom, if you don't mind. And then for the rest of you guys, I wish you an amazing, great night. Great. See you tomorrow night, 6 o'clock p.m. and 9 o'clock p.m. You guys, you are amazing. And of course, be well, be healthy. Find a way not only to donate your day, find a way to donate what? You 2023. Have an amazing, great night, everybody. See you tomorrow night.
Don't want another surprise.